Hello students, today's topic is complex number. Let us see first of all concept behind the complex number. What is concept? Concept behind a complex number. First of all, solve the quadratic equation x square plus 1 is equal to 0. As we have know, any quadratic equation should have two roots. So how can we solve it as? We can write it as x square is equal to minus 1 and taking square root x is equal to plus minus under root of minus 1. But in the square root we never see a negative number, or we didn't have any value related to the negative square root. So here is the problem arises. We didn't have any solution to the root of minus 1 or solution to the this x square plus 1 is equal to 0 equation. So let us let us think that we can allot a number, or we can solve this problem as we can allot a under root of minus 1 as I. So you should say you allot it here I, another number you can allot it j, k. No, first of all see, under root of minus 1 is equal to I, where I is a Greek letter iota. I is a Greek letter iota. So let us see, this under root of minus 1 is equal to I can solve our this problem. So we can write it as x is equal to plus minus I. So here simply the roots of the equation x square plus 1 is equal to 0 is equal to x is equal to I and x is equal to minus I. But this is a simple one. We have simply put this under root of minus 1 is equal to I. Let us now see, this under root of minus 1 is equal to I can solve our problem which we face, or we, so this I should solve our problem. How can, let us see another example. Solve x square plus 4 is equal to 0. So how can we, x square is equal to minus 4, so x is equal to plus minus under root of minus 4. So how can we write minus 4 plus minus 2 under root minus 1. Now we can see here it is also comes the under root minus 1 term. So what we have taken, plus minus 2I. So it is solving our problem. Now our answer of x square plus 4 is equal to 0 is x is equal to plus 2I minus 2I. Simply this I number, or this I is solving our problem. What we have taken, I is equal to under root of minus 1. What we have taken, I is equal to under root of minus 1. So this I is known as imaginary number or unit, imaginary unit or imaginary number, imaginary unit or imaginary number. So it is simply a number. It is imaginary unit or a imaginary number. It is simply a number. So we know I is equal to under root of minus 1. So it is a imaginary unit or imaginary number. Imaginary unit or iota, we can simply say as iota. So what is I square? It is simply a number, like any number 2, 3, 4, simply it is a number. So what is I square? Under root of minus 1 into under root of minus 1, it is minus 1. So we have get a value of minus 1. Minus 1 is value is equal to I square. So find out I cube. I cube multiply by I. So here we multiply by minus I. Minus I is the I cube. I raised to power 4. What we get? Multiply by I, that is 1. What is here? I square the square, that is 1. So we simply, I is a simple number we can, which we have denoted. I is a simple number which we denote under root of minus by under root of minus 1. So this imaginary number, simply we can write under root of minus 25 as 5 under root of 25 into under root of minus 1. Okay, so under root of 25 is 5, under root of minus 1 is I. So under root of minus 25 is can be written as an imaginary number 5i, where 5 is a real number and I can send there iota or imaginary unit or imaginary unit, and this complete is a imaginary number. So simply we can see 6i means 6 into under root of minus 1. So 6 means 6 under root 36 into minus 1, that is minus 36. So simply 6i is a imaginary number. Simply 2 by 7i is also a imaginary number. So we know that we have created a I which is imaginary unit, that is iota, which has a value of under root of minus 1. So we solve our problem, which is we get the value of under root of minus 1 as a I. This is our solution. This is our solution for under root of minus 1. It is I, that is iota. And we know that 6i means 6 under root of minus 1. Okay, 5i means 5 under root of 5 into under root of minus 1. So simply we solve our problem by taking under root of minus 1 is equal to I. So until now we have seen nothing about complex number. So let us see what is complex number. So what is complex number? Complex number is simply a plus bi, that is z, denoted by z. So always a complex number is denoted by z, where z is equal to a plus bi. So what is a? Where a and b belongs to real number. A and b always belongs to a real number. A and b always belongs to a real number. This a is called as real part of complex number, and this bi is called as imaginary part. Where I is imaginary unit or simply imaginary unit or under root of minus 1, having value under root of minus 1. So we know that a is simply real part denoted by r e z, that is the real part of complex number z. B is a imaginary part which is denoted by IMZ, that is imaginary part of complex number z. So we know that simply a complex number is a combination of real part plus imaginary part, real part plus imaginary part. Okay, so always if a number is purely imaginary, purely imaginary number. Purely imaginary number, when there will be purely imaginary number, z is equal to a plus bi. Purely when a is equal to 0, so a is equal to 0, so z is equal to 0 plus bi, that is bi. It is a purely imaginary number. Now purely real number, purely real number, so z is equal to a plus bi. Let us take b is equal to 0, so z is equal to a plus 0i, that is z is equal to a. So it is a completely real number, purely real number. When b is equal to 0 and a is equal to 0, we get purely imaginary number. So we can simply see here, this real number is also a complex number. This real number is also a complex number. So simply we can say that the set of all real numbers is a complex numbers.